coming to you from an unknown location, at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown. Welcome to another spine-tingling episode of Paranormal 411. Your hosts are David Reagan and Jason Scott, and together, they dive headfirst into the mysteries that lurk just beyond our understanding, featuring notable experts ready to share their insights into the world of the strange. Chair, pour a cup of something warm and prepare to be enthralled. Here at Paranormal 411, we're not just a radio show, we're a community of truth seekers, adventurers of the mind, exploring the boundaries of the known and unknown. We invite you to join us, to share your thoughts, your experiences, your questions. Whether you've had your own encounter with the supernatural or you're simply intrigued by the inexplicable, we want to hear from you. So, don't be shy. Drop a comment and let's unravel the mysteries of the universe together. Buckle up as we journey beyond the veil of the ordinary, into the heart of the extraordinary. This is Paranormal 411, where the inexplicable meets reality and imagination takes flight. Stay tuned and remember, in the world of the paranormal, nothing is as it seems.
All right. We are live at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival.
Yeah, guess who we got right here in front of us?
Everybody knows this guy.
Yeah, we got a big old shirt on.
We got Eddie
from Legends and Lore.
Legends and Lore Pizzeria.
You got to go visit it. Madisonville, best pizza ever.
We got his wife Susan. And Rebecca.
Whoa. Man,
they came
terrible with names. So, Eddie.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm great.
We brought the entourage behind us. You can see them.
Yeah, they're all messing around back there. So, going to be doing anything anytime soon, Eddie? Got anything in the works?
Pizza wise or paranormal?
Either.
Working on a new pizza.
Oh.
The crew's scared to try it, of course.
You just need to invite me over. I'll try it.
Hey, there we go. Sounds good.
I'll try anything once. Yeah, I know. You got anything going on in the paranormal world?
Got a couple of places we're going to be checking out soon, hopefully. There was a Bigfoot sighting up in Tellico about a week ago. Someone come in yesterday and told me about it. I forgot to tell you, by the way.
Oh,
but
well, hey, what a better, perfect place to tell it, right?
That's right.
On the show. Was it a pretty good encounter?
Brief.
Yeah, kind of like mine, huh? Just a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll find Bigfoot here somewhere today.
Yeah. Trying to get him to come in and park. Huh?
He's modernized. He's wearing a poncho.
Oh, nice. we was making jokes earlier. I said, I bet you he's up here somewhere looking down going, is it my birthday?
Yeah. Didn't want to get his fur wet.
That's it. He might stink a little more.
Yeah.
Right beside us, we've got pork rinds. Free samples.
Yeah.
He's got free samples.
Free samples.
Just mention Paranormal 411 when you go up to the
tent. It's like Paranormal 411 says you have free samples. They will oblige. So you have anything in the works as far as any ghost hunts or anything?
Hopefully, going to be going with you guys soon.
Yeah,
so that was a very good experience when we went out the other night.
That was fun.
That was great. I've never seen a place that active just in that couple of hours. That was unreal.
I'll tell you what was really crazy is you had the SLS camera and it showed the figure there, and then your bell, the dead bell, and that you'd see that thing reach to touch it, and then it would ding.
Yeah.
And it was like, that's corroborating evidence if I've ever seen any. You know, it was like, this is fantastic. It was awesome.
What blew my mind about the SLS was I could see this thing up at the ceiling. it was just a ball. And then when she would ask a question, it flew down and hit the floor and then stood up, a stick figure. And of course, my eyes, and then it would reach out and hit that bell. Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. What about the person that came up behind you? Now, we all seen that, but it didn't get recorded. But I about lost my mind.
Yeah, I know you hear it.
You can hear us all screaming bloody murder.
So when you listen back to your voice recorder, because I listen back to mine. Now there's no dogs there, no little dogs. They had now way across the field. They had those big dogs, right?
Yeah.
But right when Jason said, "Oh my God," and y'all start screaming because it starts walking up behind him, did you hear a little dog start barking? Yeah, it was. I was on the other side of the room, and it sounded like it was by my mic. And then when y'all screamed the second time because it was walking away, it started barking again. Well, there's no little dogs over there, and
No dogs at all.
And wasn't your wife's mother had a little dog that died there on that property? A small dog.
I think so.
Okay, see, so now we've got two. So that's two pieces of evidence that we have on that.
How you doing? Pretty good.
Trying.
Well, trying to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you drive far to come up here? No.
Okay. All right. We're not too far. We're at Loudon.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're in Kingsport.
Okay. That's not bad. So you listen to podcasts?
I do.
Oh, yeah?
This one, Blurry Creatures, a couple others,
Oh, yeah? Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Do you hear us talk about this guy all the time then? This is Eddie from Legends and Lore Pizza.
You need to go down and eat a pizza from there.
Yeah, it's good. Good pizza. Best in the world. It's in Madisonville.
Okay.
So on the way back towards the house almost. Yeah. Yeah. And this guy's got stories galore. Yeah. You got any stories?
I do have any story.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man. Here.
Come on up here.
Okay. Jump on the mic. You don't mind being on camera, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
We are live on
We're
YouTube.
live. YouTube, Facebook.
Anything else you can get live on, right?
Yes, sir. X.
Whatever.
We're going everywhere. So where was you at when you had this?
Cleveland, Tennessee, so not far from here. Actually, it was in 2009. I was doing a 24-hour adventure race. Starts at 8 in the morning, finishes 8 the next morning. So hiking, trail running, canoeing, mountain biking. About 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was with a friend of mine who had no idea about my belief in Bigfoot whatsoever. And we had heard that there were bears out there. Obviously, it's in the woods, right? But they're not going to bother anybody.
Yeah.
So it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. We're on our mountain bikes. We're both so cramped up we can't pedal.
Oh.
Okay, so we're off the bikes. We're eating goo, and we're just kind of pushing them along. I've got my head down like this as we start up an incline that's about 80 yards to the top of the mountain with the moon right behind it. Of course, trees on each side. You guys can picture that, right? So all of a sudden, as I'm pushing, I feel my buddy put his hand on my chest like this to stop. So I look up at him, and he's like, "Is that a guy standing up there beside that tree?" And I said, "Well, no, let me look." And so we kind of just stared for a second. So this is probably about a 2-minute encounter, I would say, like 200 minutes.
Yeah.
That's cliche as can be, right?
Yeah.
So I look up, and I'm like this, just kind of standing in the middle of the trail, looking at us. We're looking up at it, and it's backlit, so it's like a silhouette, super, super cool. And so I look at David, my friend David, and I said, "That's a man. That is a big man." I'm just going to stay right here for a second. He's like, "Oh, I'm with you." And I was like, "Maybe it's just a bear."
Yeah.
Standing up on 2 legs.
Yeah.
We said they're out here whatsoever. And about the time that we said that, it just turned and walked across the trail right into the woods on the other side.
Oh.
So David looked at me and he's like, "I'm good where I'm at." And I said, "Yeah, me too." So we were eating good. And we stayed there for about 40 minutes. No kidding. Terrified. How your heart rate
Yeah.
like that. And so we finally get a little uncramped. And I'm not gonna say we got brave. We were just tired of standing there. So we hit the bikes, took up off the hill, rode for another 5 hours, finished at the camp. When we got down to the bottom, it was a Boy Scout camp. We got to the bottom of the Boy Scout camp. We were so cramped up, we couldn't get off our bikes. Just had to fall over and kind of wiggle off.
Oh,
And so we were eating pasta that morning. I'm sorry. And he was like, "What do you think that was?" I said, "Dude, it wasn't a bear.
yeah.
I know that. And if it was a man, it's the biggest ever man I've ever seen." And then he said, "Well, do you believe in Bigfoot?" I was like, "Oh, yes, I do." Are you kidding me? I've been waiting all night for you to ask me that question because I didn't want to volunteer information.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And he said, "Well, you remember about 30 minutes before we started that climb, there was this god awful smell, which I thought was just a dead animal on the side of the trail."
Oh, yeah,
Right? I
yeah.
was like, "I do remember that." And he said, "Bro, that was a switchback." So like we switched back before
Oh.
we started up. He said that was like a 20-minute before we got back to the trail to start back up. And I was like, and so that's my little story.
So it was probably following you
Well,
then.
either that or it was just up at the top and we ran up on it.
Yeah.
And the wind was down the hill, so it couldn't smell us, but it had to hear us. I mean, we were grunting and groaning,
Right.
fussing and cussing it. We were doing something stupid at the stage, So, like, what are we doing? So, yeah, that's my story.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate you guys. Letting me
Thank
tell that.
you.
Absolutely,
Thank
it's
you.
my pleasure. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, you like cats,
I
right?
do love that.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
It's great meeting you.
Find my box.
It's right there.
You guys get a lot of good stories.
Yes.
Hear that?
Yes.
A lot of people I can talk to. Not
Yeah.
a whole lot of people I can tell.
Yeah.
Just rolls their eyes. So, I don't blame
See, I had a short one too. I used to be a long haul truck driver, and I was on I-90 and going in Washington and saw a road crossing. So me and my wife used to team drive,
Right.
and I'm driving. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and one comes up out of the median, takes about 3 steps to cross a 2-lane road.
Oh, yeah.
And is up the other side before I could even get to where it was at. And you talk about big. I was like, because I'm in a big truck, and I know if I rolled down my window, I could have had a face-to-face conversation with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I don't know if it's possible to explain the feeling you have. And I
Yes.
do know that it's fear because I was just hunkered up there for a little bit. So I do know that that's it. It's kind of surreal.
Yes.
It's kind of surreal.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a great day.
Yes, sir.
Nice meeting
You
Nice
too.
to meet
Nice
you,
meeting you. Oh, yeah. We was on I-90, so we was heading west because we was doing a delivery. And I don't remember exactly. I used to have I had the mile marker and everything. One of my buddies that's here today in one of these tents, Matt Sieber, East Tennessee Bigfoot. First person I text, Matt, I just did it. It was about 11 o'clock at night, going through there on I-90. And my wife had just went to bed. We're team truck drivers. And I'm driving, just typical day, typical night. And maybe about 4 car lengths ahead or so, it was foggy, but not like a dense fog, just kind of a light fog, where if a car was there, you could tell it was a car, but you couldn't see what it was. And that's about how far he was when he come up out of that median and come across the road and back up the other side. And he did that faster than I could drive through there. And if I'm not mistaken, it's like 65 miles an hour through there or something like that. And he did that faster than I could catch to him. He was fast. Yeah, and they're giant.
How big they're up. I mean, listening to him, he's just
Yes, absolutely. That's where I was. I was like driving, going, "Oh my God, oh my God."
what it was. And we were going from Barstow to, from Las Vegas to Barstow.
Okay,
And it was 2:30 in the morning.
he was on I-15.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, desert nothing.
Yes, ma'am. Been on that road a many a time.
And 2:30 in the morning, you're talking because you don't want to go to sleep. We've just been to Vegas, but we
Yeah.
So sober.
Wow.
And
That's a problem.
that's why we saw something.
Yeah.
But something ran in front of our car, and I could see it on the side of the front of the car, on away from the car, and it had crossed in front of the car before we got to it. But I mean, it was like right there. It wasn't like, I can't say it was, 10 feet away or anything. It was, if it was 3 feet away, that and it was there.
Wow.
We drove quite a ways. Didn't speak, didn't say nothing. Just stared. I think his grip got a little tighter. And then all of a sudden, did you see that? We did quite a while before we told everybody. And then it was like, I told my mother, telegraph, telephone, tell mom.
Yeah.
So every one of my relatives knew that we had saw something.
That's awesome.
And they're going like, well, China Lane's right there. And all of that, testing the military. Well, then we saw one of their runaways.
That's awesome.
Shirt you wear? What size shirt?
2X.
2X.
We got one. I
You
know.
got one.
I think we got two. Right there.
Thank you for your story.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day. I love this. I love doing this.
That's cool.
Do you want a seat? You want a chair?
I'm used to standing up.
So
Yeah.
it's getting crowded up in here.
Hey, the rain stopped. Come on, everybody. The rain stopped. Let's be happy about that, right?
We did see Bigfoot.
You know why the rain stopped?
Why?
Because I got something over my head. As soon as I step out there,
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh man. Man, we already got a few good stories. Eddie told us a story. We got two other good stories. This is
I
fantastic.
think it's a little too early. People get online though.
Well, they need to get online. That's all right. They'll be able to hear this stuff later, won't they?
Yeah. So
You know,
we're here.
something-
Go ahead.
Something happened kind of like what she was saying. It's just years ago. I worked in Cleveland. Me and this guy rode together, and we're on this back road, and there is a pillar of fog right in the middle of the road. On the sides, it's just like a pillar, like a person.
Wow.
And he's driving, and we drive through it, and it's cold. I mean, just go through a refrigerator, And he looked over at me, I looked over at him, nothing was said. 10 miles down the road, he's like, "Did you see that?" Looking straight at us, I said, "Yep."
Yep.
And that was all it was.
It's funny how we sat there and process it for a little bit before we finally decide, all right, now I want to say something. That's hilarious. I love it.
Hey, I got you in 2 cameras. Look here.
You're in double
Oh,
vision.
you.
Oh,
You.
I'm in double vision.
Double vision.
Man, there was a song like that. Double vision.
Foreigner.
Yep. I won't sing it because then everybody will leave off the
Yeah.
channel. No one will ever listen again. They were like, who sang that? Foreigner. Let them sing it. Yes, ma'am.
We've got your picture.
Yeah.
You want to come on and you
Yeah,
got a story?
On a card?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Followed you guys some.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Well, you want to take a break?
We can?
I
How you
think we
doing?
need to.
Huh?
Card.
A card? Yes, sir. Got a good story?
Used to be a paranormal investigator. I got plenty.
Oh, like Eddie over here.
What do you mean used to be?
You don't do it no more?
Yeah.
Like Paranormal and everybody. I'm in Madison. You're in Madison?
Yeah. He's got a paranormal team. We're on his team.
I'm an electrical engineer. So I can set up cameras everywhere you need to be.
Really?
Pizza guy, I can feed the group. For work, I'm a technician. I'm all over Tennessee fixing gas stations. And of course, every gas station has their own story.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Move on.
There's a lot of us that cross.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
FBI guys stuff.
Really? Oh, that'd be awesome. We tried to reach out to some of the regional people here in MUFON, but no one ever contacted us back to try to get on the show. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from Crossville. That's where I was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I'm well known for houses people walk away from. I walk into.
That's how you learn those, by going to the places and yes. Wow. Right. Yeah.
So this one is Marable. Go 15 off of Montvale. And
Yeah.
watch that pack of cigarettes right there.
Really?
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's a mixture right now. Somebody said somebody's funeral was down there. I told them if it was just a funeral, get together.
That's awesome.
There used to be a
Yeah, right.
Smoke the body. And he lived down the street, always walked to work, always came to work, never late. He died. So, and that was his
Really?
Yeah.
across the county.
That's neat.
That's the only explanation
Huh.
on that.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I tried to look for one group. He said he was interested, and all of a sudden, just never heard from him. And it was just it's hard to find people
Dogs are like,
that-
I ain't sticking around
I'll
for
set up cameras. I got equipment. I don't have
Gotcha.
to borrow anything.
Wow.
It's one of those I'd like to get back into. I got all my boxes doing. Just
I think that a lot of it could be tied together. So yeah, exactly.
Well, Eddie,
It's all
what's the
speculation.
name of the group?
Yep.
East Tennessee Paranormal Response. Geological, environmental investigation.
Thank-
Supernatural.
yep.
Sorry, I love making those kind of names. Yeah. Yeah, if you
Is he?
get
Oh,
on,
really? That'd be cool.
Facebook, EIST Paranormal Tech. That's my page.
Hey.
Whatever.
Yeah, I like David Pilates. I think he's.
I own,
Me too.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what's funny is the last time he was at the Bigfoot conference in Gatlinburg, he actually said, he said, look, I've never said this before, but I think that it might be
take a
UFOs.
test of there.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's good pizza.
think, but well, you know, like in part of his missing 411, he talks about the metal door sounds that open and closing, and the ionic, like you could taste the ion in the air and all that stuff that happens before all these people go missing and stuff. And
The lead.
Yep. No scent. Yep. And then usually, you know, some kind of crazy event happens just before they try to find the person. Yep. Rains, it snows, it does something.
We all went to
Yep.
a place over in Philadelphia, about 15 minutes from the shop. And
Welcome to Paranormal 411, coming to you from an undisclosed location deep within the Appalachian Mountains, with your hosts David Reagan and Jason Scott, bringing you the unknown. You're listening to Paranormal 411.